Well, hello there. I'm Robert C. McBrushy, your personal DIY assistant. It looks like you're about to start a demo of There Are No Ghosts at the Grand. Allow me to tutorialize you.
Please don't. I hate...
Alrighty then, let's get started. To select a weapon, simply press the button as shown above.
Alright guys, welcome back to Command Wolf Gaming. I'm CWG, and like the little guy there,
I could have figured that out.
Aye, well, we're on a schedule in this demo. Now to use your tools...
I point and shoot. The decoration list shows the tasks. The colors and icons show the tools that are needed.
Aye, well, you forgot the scan button. Press that often. It'll show you what you need to do.
Okay, let's actually pause before we kind of get stuck into this endless loop of trying to talk and the person talks over us. Now, I am going to give a full explanation here right now. Welcome everyone to Command Wolf Gaming. I'm CWG, and welcome to There Are No Ghosts at the Grand. Now, I actually have had a couple issues keeping this game running. It kind of crashed out my computer. Not crashed out my computer, but the game crashed out completely 3 times in a row. Which is frankly annoying. I don't know why it's doing that, but it happened. But anywho, so we're gonna try this again, and hopefully this goes through today. Now, what is this game all about? Basically, it is a... it kind of reminds me of Midnight Ghost Hunt a little bit, like with that cartoony feel to it. But it's a... how best to describe it? Well, this is a demo. This is the reason why it's in CWG's first looks, because this is a demo. This is not the full release of the game. And it's... let me actually pull up the information here. Okay, so for some reason, I'm not able to pull up the actual profile for the game. But let me actually give you a summary from what I've been able to find. It says, inherit a crumbling English hotel and restore it by day, while battling ghosts by night. Well, with a sardonic cat, a talking power tool, and a twisting supernatural plot, this is a musical mystery unlike any other. So basically, it's a mystery-style game that you got to go through while maintaining and running a hotel. That's what the game is all about. There we go. Go like this. I've actually done this a couple times already, so I'm gonna try to kind of like speed run this a little bit. There we go.
Ah, Mr. David, are you busy right now?
I'm in the middle of a demo.
Okay, well, drop it. I've got something else I need you on. Meet me outside.
Okay. Then we can use this power sprayer. All right, good. Now we can actually go through here, and hopefully we can get to the part that I want to do, and basically get to the island.
Wasn't interrupting anything, was I?
Just some onboarding. What do you need?
I think I've discovered where the weird black slime on the beach is coming from.
Oh, so you mean it's not leaking straight from hell?
No, I believe its origins to be quite terrestrial. Cramond Island, a tidal flat just off the coast. Uninhabited, but it holds old installations from the war, including a fuel reserve. Hop on.
Sure.
You think old ship fuel might be left over and leaking into the sea?
Perhaps. Mixing with seaweed and dead animals, that could explain that weird goo without resorting to supernatural origins.
You know, I kind of like those supernatural origins.
Mr. David, there are no ghosts at the Grand.
No ghosts at the Grand. Yeah, I know.
God, that's janky ride.
The boat needs a few repairs before we can take it out.
All right, let's go here.
Green, I have no idea how to...
Well, hello there. It looks like you're about to renovate a boat. Would you like some help with that?
Sure.
Fine, yeah, I would like some help.
That's grand. I've highlighted the items that need attaching to the boat. Use the furniture cannon tool to attach them.
So, are we cool now about me not giving up the Grand to the village?
No, Mr. David, we're not cool. Not even close.
That is my inheritance.
No, it's ours. You're just some opportunistic property developer.
God dang it, mother. Ugh.
Hop on.
What if I just want to walk? I'll walk. Oh, no, it's... I gotta get on mic. Alright, whatever. Didn't mean to do that. Meant to drive the damn thing. Alright, we're gonna try this one more time. If it crashes out, then obviously... I don't know if I'm gonna use the footage or not. Most likely, I will, just for the comedic effect. But, like...
Perhaps. Mixing with
I don't,
seaweed
like...
and dead animals that could explain that weird goo without resorting to supernatural origins.
You know, I kind of like those supernatural origins.
Mr. David, there are no ghosts at the Grand.
No ghosts at the Grand. Yeah, I know.
Okay, here we are again. Hopefully we don't crash again. This is the usual point where my game crashes. And I think it's...
The boat needs a few repairs before we can take it out.
Alright, so this is the point where the game usually crashes. I don't know why. I think it's honestly...
A boat. Would you like some help with that?
No.
No.
You know, one of these days, you're going to regret skipping these tutorials.
So, are we cool now about me not giving up the Grand to the village?
No, Mr. David, we're not cool. Not even close.
That is my inheritance.
No, it's ours. You're just some opportunistic property developer. You drive. Enter the coordinates for the island and follow the headings. Always follow the headings or you'll risk hitting a sandbank.
Okay.
Okay, we'll quickly do Kremen Island, then.
Alright, so this is the part where I usually crash out. Now, I think what is happening is that my computer is overheating because
Back
it's
to
in the middle
decorating the
of
lounge.
winter. So, whatever. We're just gonna... Hopefully we can do this
I'm not a
without
property developer.
fully...
Mr. David, you're an outsider. You don't understand. What you're doing is destroying the Grand, not restoring it.
Alright, whatever. Hold on. I can't do the musical. Alright. I'm turning the musical off. Just for the simple fact, first of all, I don't know if it's copyright or not. This is actually the second time I got this far before the game crashed out. So I'm hoping that I opened up my window to cool down my room, because obviously my room is actually fairly hot. I just spent about 2 hours recording another video demo. So I'm hoping that with this, we can actually get to and finish this demo. If not, I'm going to have to try a different demo. And I might actually keep this for comedic like referencing. Because honestly, if like my game is pretty super deluxe, like we do got like sufficient airflow and everything, right? So there shouldn't be any reason. Oh, look at the dolphins. There shouldn't be any reason There we go again. All right, that's it. I've tried this game a couple times, and it's obviously the game. My room temperature has dropped down significantly, but this is the fifth or sixth time that the game crashed out. I cannot recommend this game. I did want to try this game. It seemed like an interesting, like a house flipper-esque style game, but if it's crashed out this many times, right? I don't know if anybody else is having the same issue or what, but it should. No game should do that unless the specs for the game is super highly different. Like if you're trying to play a AAA title on a computer that's like 40 years old, right, or 10 years old or something like that, you should not have this much of an issue playing a demo for a game. I'm just gonna stop it. So I really did want to play this game, but or at least try the demo for this game. But with having it crash out so many times, I just cannot do. I cannot do it, and it's annoying. I do want to leave feedback, so most likely I'll leave feedback in either the community hub or they have a feedback form. Let's see if the game can boot up, so I can leave feedback on here, because this is the fifth or sixth time that the game crashed, right? And it's just, I don't like to leave games with a bad image. So a lot of the games that I do play that crash out like this, I usually just kind of like push away. But like if it crashes and then it plays again, or picks up where it's left off or anything, perfect. But yeah, I cannot say if you guys get this game running on your end, fantastic. If not, I don't know what to tell you, because I know my computer is barely even a year old, and it has handled a bunch of different games before. The only problem that it has ran into, and that was only like once before, where it was just too hot in my room, but I have my window open. It is 20 degrees outside, so I'm freezing my butt off while trying to do these recordings. Oh boy. Maybe we'll try again some other time. I don't have the patience for this. I'm going to go to another game. Thank you all for tuning in today here on Command Wolf Gaming. Hope you guys enjoyed this somewhat of a comedy routine here. If you guys do want to help fund the channel, leave a tip, or you can go to my Etsy store. That's where I have an Etsy store. It's wolfwoodandlaser.etsy.com, where you can get a bunch of different personalized stuff, not only for holidays, but also for weddings, bar mitzvahs, birthdays, and so on and so forth. So if you want to get something, make sure to check it out on there. That is personalized for you, whoever you need it for. Make sure to follow and hit that big red subscribe button down below, and hit that bell notification button to be notified on when I'm updating the channel, because I'll be updating the channel as often as possible, including doing live streams. Right now, my live stream schedule is every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Again, that is Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Yeah, if you do want to see some other stuff a week ahead of time, make sure to check out my Rumble channel, because I'll be putting these videos out a week ahead of time with less edits to Rumble itself than what you would find on YouTube. Anyway, guys, thank you all for tuning in. As always, like, subscribe, and share, spread the love, and I hope to see you next time here on Command Wolf Gaming. Bye-bye now!